The fourth of Jesus' great I am statements comes right on the heels of the third. He uses the same agricultural image, that of a sheep pen, but he centers on a different aspect of it. For the third image, I am the gate, focused on the role of the shepherd. This fourth image is going to focus on the nature of the shepherd himself. As in our day, in the day of Jesus, sheep could be cared for by one of two people. They could be cared for either by the shepherd, the owner, or they could be cared for by an employee, a hired hand. Now Jesus uses those two to create a series of contrasts that talk about the nature of the shepherd himself. Now Jesus said that a hired hand would be tempted to abandon the flock in the face of danger. For the highest instinct of the hired hand would be that of self-preservation instead of protection of the flock that was under his care. Now this would be because the hired hand cared more about himself than he did for the sheep. But the shepherd, on the other hand, would fight for the flock in the face of danger. The highest instinct would be for the preservation of the flock, even in the face of great personal risk. Now this would be because the shepherd cared more about the sheep than he did himself. Against this contrast, Jesus speaks the fourth saying, I am the good shepherd. Now he also in that declared the dominant characteristic of his shepherding when he said that the good shepherd would lay down his life for the flock. He knew exactly what was before him, and he was more than up for the task. Have you ever wondered why Jesus was willing to lay down his life for us, for you, for me? Have you ever had trouble getting your mind wrapped around that concept? Now the pat answer is because he loves us, and that's true, of course. But in John chapter 10, Jesus reveals several aspects of the depth of the relationship that he desires to have with us. And it is all rooted in his care for us and his desire to have us with him for all eternity. Are you ready? Are you ready for a deeper relationship with Jesus? Are you ready to break out of the routine and maybe move toward a more exciting, vibrant, and alive relationship? Well, then turn with me to John chapter 10, and we'll explore what Jesus meant and what he means when he says, I am the Good Shepherd.